Today we will be taking a look at the P-47D-28. I'm a bit high at the moment. We got Operation Husky, which means we get an air spawn, and they obviously don't. They really need to remove this map, but that's a topic for another time. Somehow my team managed to actually lose though. They're all on the deck, all the 109s are on the deck, everyone's on the deck, and I'm here alone at 6 kilometers. Everyone's spotted already, I've checked that, and there's no one higher than this dude, to be honest, so of course this is gonna be my first pick. Play quite a bit of rounds into him, he doesn't really seem to care. It's a 109 G2, so I'm not gonna bother with him in a dogfight. I have a lot more energy, so I just go up, try to bait him for the friendly Spitfire. 109 tries to at the start, sees the Spit and dives away. And now it's just a matter of hoping that he pulls up. If he if he just dives away, there's very little I can do at this point, because I don't want to dive after him when his whole team is above him. 3400 rounds, just hose him down. Compression is kind of screwing with me here. Couldn't really aim at him. Of course I'm going 800, so it kind of goes without saying. Never do this. Of course, when you have the amount of energy I have right now, I can just go straight up. No one's gonna catch me. I was going 800. They were all going slow, quite low as well, so I'm not too scared of them. What I want to do right here is, because they're all slow and I have the energy advantage and they climb really well, I want to make sure that I use this energy as fast as I can. The longer I wait, the smaller my advantage becomes, because they are more multiple. I have to bleed more speed than they do. They can just climb. And that's not gonna do well for me if I wait too long. If I run away, try to get some separation, I would have lost this. But instead, I'm going 600 still at 2 kilometers. I'm just gonna go straight up again. 109 over there. He looks kind of tempting, but also a lot of shit around me. 109 pitches up for me, which I'm very happy about. He's not getting that shot. You can see he's just pretty much stalling out at this point, so I just hose him. Not the hardest thing to do. If he pitches up for you like that, still quite a bit faster, so I just go up again. Get some altitude before I start turning, so I don't bleed as much energy. And that got really close. I thought it was game right there. I thought I was gonna blow up, and that one as well. But luckily it was 1.5, so it's more lucky for him if he had hit it. But yeah, I clenched my butt right there. It was a bit too close for comfort. Cut my throttle just to avoid the overshoot, or that I don't loop under him. Also cool my engine in the process a little bit. Spare my web, because I don't know how much I'm gonna need. There's still quite a bit of people left. And over here, I'm gonna bait the SM. It looks like he doesn't want to, so I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna loop over. Or start like a horizontal turn, so he might think that he can go up for me. Well, secretly, I'm a lot faster than he probably thinks. I go up, next bait, let's hope he tries to take this one. I loop over, he probably thinks, yep, and there he comes. He fell for it. And now he pretty much hangs in my gun sight. Not the hardest shot in the world, but you see these 50 cals, like they're good, but they're not what they used to be, and I think those are a good spot right now. I really think that. 3v1. He crashes, makes it the 2v1. 2v1 with 1400 rounds left. I think I'm gonna be just fine with that. But I have no idea what the last one is, which is kind of problematic. So I want to run down this 109 as fast as I can. It's kind of the same deal as my TAR 152 video. You see one, you don't know where the other one is, and the last thing you want is getting jumped as you're engaging the other one. So when you engage one of the last ones and you don't know where the last one is, I recommend you to take him down as fast as you can. Of course, if you're in a plane that climbs really poorly, or that shit at low altitude, and you have no idea where he is, so he might be at like 3-4 kilometers as you're going on the deck, like with the P-47N, then you don't want to do that. Of course, it's very situational, which is with pretty much everything in this game. So I can't really give you a rule. But in this case, especially against the Germans, I'm down tiered. I'm not too worried about the last one, because I haven't seen him all game, which probably means he's either side climbing or he's ground pounding somewhere, or he just doesn't know what he's doing. It's either of those, and neither of them really scare me. I'm more scared of the people that are in the thick of it, trying to fight, because they are mostly the people that are the ones that that are actually actively going for fighters. Dodge that. Close shot, but no cigar for him. I outturn him at these speeds. Mostly because I do have the energy advantage. You don't want to dogfight this thing at when you don't have the energy over him. Of course you can get away with it, but I don't recommend it. And there he is. As I thought, he's low. He was ground pounding on the shore. So I really want this 109 dead, because I can dogfight at 190. It's probably an A. While I'm dealing with this guy. He doesn't really seem to go down. I'm not too worried about him anymore, and I shoot his tail off. And that's nice. So now I'm going 540, which is quite adequate on this thing, but that's a 190A. And I'm kind of scared at this point, because he's going to sit on my ass. And then I see the 13 mil tracers, and I see the designation of the A8. And it's pretty much over. That plane is not very good. And this plane is. You don't want to dogfight in the A8 unless you really know what you're doing and you really hope that the enemy doesn't. Because that thing is a flying shit brick. It's a fun plane, don't get me wrong. I might fly it in the future again. But it's not a plane you're going to use for carrying. Not like this at least. You can just boom and zoom everyone. So all I have to do right now is just keep it in the horizontal. Don't stall myself out. Keep my speed up just so I keep my my turn rate. And he goes into the ground. And that's GG. Fun little plane. Great plane, shit teams, makes for some very interesting gameplay, just like this one. And that's it. Next up will probably be the G56 as requested. Got another game like this. And after that maybe the F4U 4B, as I also got a game in this like this. It's a bit of an older one. But it's a good game nonetheless. So I hope you enjoyed it. You'll see more of me in the future. And I'll see you in the next one.